In this video, I'll be sharing with you 4 elemental heavy bowguns, 4 budget builds, and 4 god charm builds. I will be showing elemental heavy bowguns for fire, ice, water, and thunder. I'm not including dragon here because that's a pretty niche setup. I'm not saying it's worthless, it has potential, but of course, due to the ammo limits we have in the game for it, you need a well thought out strategy to actually make it viable. The sets I'll be showing you guys in this video will be Dereliction sets. There's really no way around it, since the elemental bonus we get from them when we are on the red scroll is just really big. It's flat and not even percentage based. As you can see in the chart, if we are at Dereliction 3, we get 12 bonus element with 1 curio, and then it can even go up to 20. It's insane. The sets I'm about to show you as well won't be prioritizing critical element. Critical element gives a percentage increase to our elemental attack when we crit, the highest being a 15% increase. It feels really big, but trust me, it's not. Our elemental ammos have a raw portion and an elemental portion. Let's use fire piercing as an example. Fire piercing ammo has a motion value of 10 for the raw portion and a motion value of 22 for the elemental portion. If 22 gets increased by 15% due to critical element, we get 25 as the final elemental value if we crit. Level 3 Coalescence increases elemental attack power by 4. That will give us 26. 100% once we proc coal. No need to crit. That's why I don't really prio critical element that much. Hopefully that clears things up for you guys. Another tip for mitigating the effects of Dereliction is to eat for super dango recovery. We are playing around with dango recovery and results are saying it will only help you with Dereliction if it is at level 4. And you can also combine this with the gourmet fish. We're almost there into showing the sets, okay? Patience. I have maxed out the absorber decos and recoil decos on all the guns because they have useful status ammunition such as sticky, para, exhaust, sleep. All of these can be useful for you as an HBG player. Try to incorporate it in your hunts. But if you guys don't like the status ammunition, I'm gonna put in the builds the minimum required absorber decos and quick load decos and sniper if it needs with the builds. Alrighty, time for the set. For the fire elemental heavy bowgun, we will be going with the Bishaten's heavy bowgun, 6 paths crossing. Budget version will be using any talisman with a 3-2-1 slot. If you don't want to fully utilize the status ammos of this gun, which are stickies, para, and sleep, the minimum recoil and reload you need is 1 absorber and 3 quick load and 1 sniper for the deviation. I really don't advise you eating for temper here, so I'm just putting 1 sniper deco just to make my bullets straight and not eating for temper. Don't worry, even if the sets don't have shields, I've made them have evade extender too, okay? This gun can bully Ibushi around as long as you can chain your status carefully and use setting sun as well. Bloodlust is also here in the mix set, giving you more damage when you have frenzy and 20% affinity when frenzy is gone, and more damage coming from coalescence. Clearing bloodlust helps in your healing since once frenzy is gone, the red portion of your health bar gets fully replenished. For the god charm version, we're going for an attack 3, chain crit 2, 3-1-1 talisman. Chain crit is good, really it is, but the jump from level 2 to level 3 is really not that much. I don't know for the other weapons, but for guns, it's not plenty. So instead of forcing chain crit on this maxed out charm version, I just place other skills in. I was able to max out resentment and also get level 4 attack boost for that juicy 5%, and also able to sneak in 1 part of Scorn Magnamalo Tacit for that 15 more raw. This has Coalescence level 3 as well. Monsters I love doing fire piercing on are Gore Magala, Ibushi, Almudron. Don't forget Kushala Deora Soul on the Rampage deco and also Power Barrel on your gun. I also like doing fire HBG on Camilleos. Try it. It's juicy. The ice elemental heavy bowgun would be Lunagaron's heavy bowgun, Egil. This gun has 1 level 2 slot. Egil can fire exhaust and sleep, but if you don't want them to have good recoil and reload, you can just go for the minimum skills needed to fire ice piercing faster, which is 1 absorber and 3 quick load, and 1 sniper for the deviation. I'm not going for a template set here, but yeah, I still landed with the same combination of armor pieces, with some skills removed of course, since this heavy bowgun has lesser slots than the Bishoten heavy bowgun. The maxed out charm version of this gun would attack 3 and chain crit 2. You basically just change one piece around. We put the Scorn Magnamalo piece for that extra 15 raw. Resentment is not maxed out, but I still decided to keep that attack boost 4 because of that 5% raw boost. Those are still big gains in my opinion. This gun is really great against Diablos and also Espinas. If you haven't seen it, we did kill Espinas under 50 seconds. Make sure to check that out if you haven't. The water heavy bowgun will be the Heavy Crab Buster. If I remember correctly, this is Daimyo Hermitor's heavy bowgun. This gun can shoot exhaust. That's the only thing you have. But time it perfectly, you can dunk monsters with exhaust, and also getting the first KO with exhaust too is pretty easy. But yeah, if you don't want it, 1 absorber and 2 quick load and no sniper is the bare minimum. Don't eat for temper for elemental setups. You'll get your bullets swerving around. The Yora Soul on the Rampage deco slot. The maxed out charm version of the gun, same like the ice version a while ago, with 1 level of resentment higher. It's not my intention to make it a template, but yeah, here we are. Monsters I love bullying with this would be Magnamalo, Tobikadachi, and Anjanath. Try it on them. Juicy Pierce ticks, man. Juicy. Last but not least, the Thunder heavy bowgun. Sky Shot Thunderstorm. This gun's really good. Level 4 slot. Has sticky, para, and sleep. You can change status on a monster and just go pew pew. If you guys don't want utilizing the status ammos, or maybe you don't mind shooting them and being thrown at the end of the map, then all you need is just 2 quick load and 1 sniper for the deviation. Rampage slot deco, go for Kushala. For the maxed out charm version with an attack 3, chain crit 2 version, template. Just change in some of the levels of the skills, but yeah, template. Thunder Elemental Piercing is good against Mizutsune, Nargacuga, and of course the final boss. This works against Kushala as well, by the way. That's it guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.